looks like we're going to be getting another free spark. If you're looking to craft another mythic, this is going to be a great opportunity to do that. I know that runes are definitely something that is a hot topic this season. At the end of this video, once we cover how to get the spark, we'll talk about some different ways to get runes, what I've found, and what I think is going to be the best method no matter what. Now, it's not going to be super fast no matter what way we do it. Now, if you follow along with this, it may help increase the speed that you've been getting your legendary runes. But we'll talk about that after we go over the event. Starting on February 4th, going to be doing the Lunar Awakening event. Now, this has happened once before with Diablo 4. This is going to be starting February 4th at 10 a.m., and it's going to be going all the way through February 18th. This is going to have a chance for a spark, as I said. A mysterious phenomenon is manifesting itself throughout the shrines of Sanctuary, enchanting them with immense and prosperous powers. Celebrators attribute this behavior to their ancestors blessing them from beyond the grave in commemoration of this joyous occasion. What that means, activating any shrine found in Sanctuary, and this is going to include Nahantu, you earn 100% bonus to your experience, and that's going to be a multiplicative number, for 2 minutes and an enhanced power, all while earning ancestral favor reputation. So you're going to be able to get these new shrines. They're all going to have buffs, and we'll go through what the buffs are in just a second. While you have the buffs up, you're going to gain 100% increased experience. That's going to multiply with all of the other ways that you can get it. You get your torment tiers. The higher torment tiers that you go, you get more experience for. You're going to get your elixirs, and then you can also get your incense. And now when you get a shrine for 2 minutes after that, you're going to also get that 100% increased experience. That's going to be awesome for running the pits, because then when you're running through the pits and you pick up a shrine, you are moving fast when you're running the pits if you're pushing pits just to level up or to level up your glyphs. So because you're going to be moving fast, you're going to be getting a lot of experience by killing all of those monsters. This will help make that push a little bit faster in order to get your Paragon levels up. The Ancestral Favor reputation. That is going to be where you earn your sparks. When you come down here, this is going to be the vendor that you're going to go to. It's going to look just like this right here. It's going to be in Ked Bardu. So where you're going to need to go, if you look at this picture right down here, this is all going to be on the Blizzard webpage, and right on the home launcher, you can click on it. This is where your little marker is going to be. You just look for the purple star on the mini-map. It's going to be in the north part of Ked Bardu. These are going to be the rewards that you see right here. The spark is not even the last bit of reputation. Let me move my head here, because if you look at that, we have the spark, and then we also have a horse. So there's going to be a lot of different rewards, and they are putting that horse much higher up on the importance list than the spark itself. So going through here, you're going to go talk to them when you travel over to the night market. You're going to get the reputation for this by having Shrine on and by killing monsters. So this is what the new shrines are going to look like right here. They're going to have the same exact symbol over the head, but they're going to have this new skin over them, which is pretty cool to see. I like the reskinning option. This is really cool that they're actually going to be changing around a little bit the way the game looks. Might be small changes, but I do like the way that this is going here. This looks like this is going to be some of the new cosmetics that we're going to be getting too. Everything is going to be very, very lunar themed. So let's look at some of the changes to the shrines, because the shrines are actually going to be changing. They get buffs, and the last time that this happened, the buffs were actually really, really fun to see. The artillery shrine has to have a chance to summon a holy bomb. So now when you have your artillery shrine going, you're also going to cast this holy bomb with it. The blast wave shrine, each explosion summons a cluster bombardment, so it blows up and then it continues to blow up. This one was a fun one too. Channeling shrine, increase the attack speed and the chance to reset your cooldowns. If you are already running a build that has low cooldowns, you basically have 0 cooldowns and you spam all your buttons as fast as you can. The Conduit Shrine, which I think for everybody this is my least favorite shrine out of all of them, summons a frequent, powerful, shocking strikes. We'll see how strong this one is, but you're still going to get that 100% increased experience while you have this, so it might just be worth it. Greed Shrines. This one was fun, and this was also part of one of the Goblin events that they had. You have a chance to summon a Treasure Goblin. While the shrine is active, kills summon a Treasure Goblin. So you're going to summon goblins as you get kills while you have the shrine on. If you're in a dungeon and you're in a party and you find a Greed Shrine, everybody can either take turns getting the Greed Shrine, and then when you get the Greed Shrine, everybody runs in the same direction, kills monsters in that direction, everybody heads back to the shrine. The next person grabs a shrine, they run in a different direction. It's just a way to maximize some loot, grab some more shrines. You all will individually get the 100% increased experience. Just a way to get more goblins to spawn, more loot for everybody. The Lethal Shrine. This one is actually pretty crazy. Chance to instantly execute a monster. So basically, as soon as you touch them, there's a chance that they just die instantly. It's also going to fear surrounding monsters. It does include elites. So all the way through, you can absolutely execute monsters. Now, if you're pushing the pits higher, this might be a really good opportunity. If you find your lethal shrine, you might be able to push a higher tier of the pit, clear a little bit higher because you've gotten this shrine, and it executes all of the monsters as you go through. This will not include bosses or other players, though. Protection Shrine. You reflect all incoming damage. Damage reflected scales with the level and the difficulty. So this right here, if it's going to be scaling with difficulty, seems like it's also going to be a really great thing for pushing in the pits. All of that damage that would have been done to you gets bounced back onto the monsters. So on top of all of those buffs to the shrines, we're also going to have miserly spirits are going to spawn immediately when a lunar shrine is activated, allowing you to immediately capitalize on the shrine's specific gameplay augmentation. So as soon as you click on it, we're going to get some stuff that's going to spawn immediately. Here are some of the rewards that we're going to be getting. So these are all of the cosmetics here. We have a nice new tattoo, which is honestly pretty cool. And then we have your bow. We have some axes. Looks like a scepter. We have the horse here with the tattoos on it. There are 10 ancestral favor reputation levels in total to earn with the rewards such as a resplendent spark and 6 different lunar themed cosmetic rewards to unlock, including the new Trag Owl's consort mount. Once you have climbed the reputation levels, continue earning additional rewards from the unceasing gifts of the ancestors. That means that just like in the season right now, so we go back into the game, once you have completed the reputation, and this goes for pretty much any of the seasonal reputation that happens, once you've maxed it out, you continue earning. Now, I'm sure a lot of you that have finished this notice that it says once you've completed all your Grim Favors, it now keeps saying 3,000. Seems like a lot. Why does it keep on saying 3,000? If you look right here, I'm at 2,933 out of 3,000. If you come back over to the Coven's Favor, you can look right here. You can continue to collect rewards even after you've completed the whole board. So there's still a value in making sure that you do go through and you do more whispers. They still give you more and more stuff. So as you collect these, and this is going to be the same thing with the lunar rewards, you are going to pop open your chests, and it's going to give you some gem fragments, and it's going to give you some drafts of whispers, and it's going to give you some gear. Same thing with the lunar event. If I remember right, the last time that we did the lunar event, it didn't take all too long in order to max out your reputation, but it is going to be a way that you can continue to earn rewards after you've maxed out that reputation. So if you fly through it and you still get all of your stuff done and you still want to do more of these shrines because they're going to be throughout the world, it's still going to give you rewards. Now, we were talking about runes because we need to do some mythic crafting. Now, runes are a hot topic and a hot commodity this season because they lower the drop rate on the legendary. Now, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff last night. We did a whole bunch of boss runs just to see what it would end up with. And we actually had some really great results doing boss runs on Torment 4. If you don't have Torment 4 unlocked and you're looking for somewhere to go do some boss runs on Torment 4, absolutely click the link in the description of this video and join us on Discord. There's a lot of people running all these different events constantly. We actually are just having a group go out right now, and they were just doing some boss runs completely free. They're just offering it up to anybody that is in the clan. We treat the Discord as clan, so join us there. We'd love to have you. Doing boss runs is a really, really great way to get runes because the drop rate for legendaries seems to be higher than most places. How do you get additional boss mats? You get additional boss mats. They drop like crazy from doing the new headhunt zones. If you want to do the headhunt zones and earn your reputation, open up your whisper caches. They now have boss summoning whisper caches, which are going to give you a ton of boss mats. And then there's a couple different ways. If you have the expansion pack, you can always come over here. You have your Tributes of Harmony, which are going to give you runes, and they drop everywhere. So I have 72 of them, so you have a lot of them here. We also are going to be getting the Tributes of Titan. This is going to be some boss summoning material also. When we pop your Tribute of Titans open here, there's a couple different things that you can do in the Undercity that's going to make these runs a lot faster and make them really worth it. You can get these down to be very, very quick runs. As you're going through, you don't actually have to kill all of the monsters. All you're going to have to do is just make your way to each of the braziers. So plan out your path as you go. And then you just run straight through. If you want to kill a couple of the time monsters, just in order to unlock some additional rewards, you can, because you do have to kill maybe just a handful of them in order to get this to work. But once your brazier is done and you've completed it, you get this buff on you. That buff basically makes it so that you have unlimited cooldowns, you have unlimited resources. So you just run through after you've done that, and then you And like for barbarians, I just use leap. If you have a sork, you can probably teleport. Whatever your movement ability is, you can just constantly use that movement ability. And for me, I'm spawning earthquakes as I'm going. So it's a really great way to kill monsters as I go through and then make my way to each of the braziers. The only reason that we're killing these braziers is going to be for the reputation and for the rewards. It's going to be that blue bar that's going to be right here. So because we're going to be killing things for that blue bar, that is going to be how we're going to activate all of the rewards when we get to the end and give us the most that we can get out of these runs here. So once you get through to the very end and we get down to the next floor, so you just complete all of these here, you don't actually have to even clear pretty much anything. It depends on how many monsters that you've cleared coming up to this point, but you really don't need to kill anything at all in the next floor. Maybe one brazier if you do it this way. So we've now unlocked all of them here. So we're going to go down and you're just going to find your way to the braziers. These guys here give a ton of progress towards your bar if you want to find some of the big guys right there, but just dropping some of these earthquakes as you're going if you're on a barbarian here. And if you guys want to try this build out, I'll have it'll be in the description of this video. This is my Quake Stomp build here. It's super fast. It's running pits in almost a minute. I've gotten some of my clear times down to be very, very low. So it's been super fun. Now that I have completed all of the reputation, I don't need to kill anything else. Even though there's still braziers up, I'm just going to go back down into the boss room now. This is at 4, and it tells you rank 4 out of 4. I didn't even clear the rest of the braziers. We're just going to go in, and then we're going to finish the boss here. And then you get to see all of the boss mats that have dropped. And then you take those boss mats, and you use those boss mats to go and farm for your runes. So the boss mats that are going to drop, it's a pretty decent amount of boss mats, too. So this is what you're going to be getting right here. And if I'm not talking and I'm just paying attention to where I'm supposed to be going, I've gotten these runs down to about 1 minute and 50 seconds, somewhere around there. So with that little bit of time for all of these boss mats here, it's a lot. It's faster. You can do whispers. So it's really going to be an awesome way to get some boss mats. You farm a bunch of boss mats because these tributes, like you saw, they drop everywhere. I have 30 of them. We have all of these tributes, and then you go do your bosses. This was my findings from doing bosses last night. These were all of the ones that I got here, plus the Bach one I was using, but we got all of these legendary runes just from doing bosses, and I haven't traded for any boss mats. I just use all of the ones that I got from doing whispers. I'd saved all mine up. So just a couple things that I found while I've been going through when we've been testing out some stuff. So hopefully this helps you out a little bit. I am live every single night. I would love it if you stopped by, said hi, theory crafted with me. Catch you on the clip side.